What is cooking? How we doing, guys? How we doing? Good to see you guys here chilling tonight. Dylan, what's up? How we doing, sir? Good to see you here. Are we in the gym? Are we dropping dumpsters? Are we rolling? What's cooking, guys? um, yeah, got a little bit of little health news. I'll share that kind of briefly. Today went to the second uh, cancer doctor and um, told him everything that I've done, what I've seen, the tumor is shrinking, the blood lab results, all this stuff. And he at least had heard of fasting and what I've been doing, but basically was clueless after that. Um, so he said, "Yeah." I said, "So we're seeing, what we should be seeing with a cancer tumor, like shrinking and stuff." And he's like, "Yeah, but you really just need to get a scan done and stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, that's why I'm here. I want to get a scan." He's like, "Yeah, but uh, essentially, I don't feel comfortable treating you." So he broke up with me on the first visit. He said, "Yeah, my recommendation would be surgery." I'm like, "Okay, but we're seeing results with doing what I'm doing, and there's no evidence of it in my blood and all this other stuff." And he's like, "Yeah, we just need to do surgery." I'm like, "I got to tell you, I'm not doing surgery." So we kind of had a mutual breakup, but in the midst of that breakup, and he was real nice about everything. He just didn't literally entertain anything that I said. And even with all of these positive things that I've gone through and I'm seeing, he still was like, "Well, surgery, like, because his thinking is limited and he's only saying what he's been trained to say and to believe. Um, he can't think outside of the box at all, at all." So, okay, perfectly fine, guy. But in the meantime, he did schedule me a PET scan / CT scan for most of my body to see if it spread anywhere, even though my blood says that nothing else has been spread anywhere. So anyways, interesting stuff for that. Little update for health wise. That was today. I get the scan done that he ordered on Thursday morning, and then I should have the results back end of Thursday or Friday sometime. Hopefully. So, yeah, I'll have the results here pretty soon. My expectations of the results, either there's nothing there at all, no cancer, and the tumor is literally just continuing to shrink and the body's literally pulling it out of the deal, or basically there's still cancer, but it's a lot less. Those are my expectations. So anyways, that's kind of the deal right now. Getting the scan done here in a couple days and keep things rolling. But I would not be surprised if there is no cancer on the scan, but I would be slightly shocked, slightly surprised, I guess, if there. Oh, yeah, I can see there still being a little bit of active cancer cells, even though it doesn't show up in the blood and the tumor is shrinking and all that. Anyways, this is not the health live stream, but just wanted to throw that out there where I'm at, and we're chilling. So, yeah, man. Let's see, Ryan, what's going on? Yo, what up? What up? Oh, shoulder day. Okay, got you, sir. Elite, watching from eastern Northwest Arkansas. Very good. If we had not have known it was eastern Northwest, I'd be in a panic. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, sir. The final countdown, Ryan. Yes, sir. We're about to make it happen. About to be in Vegas, chilling and walking around some insane trucks. Insane stuff going on. WC Dumpster Hangout, what up? What up, Daniel? Sorry for not connecting after a few weeks. I've been out of the country. Everyone is doing well and staying busy, dude. It's been wild. It slowed down just slightly. We've definitely had some weather going on, but yeah, man, Good to have you here. Good to be in the chat and hanging out. Dylan, Vegas, baby. Yes, sir. Oh, man. It's just going to be good to be with you guys, to chat, and I don't know. I feel like I'm coming out of my shell as far as everything that I've gone through over the last few months and being able to just have normal thoughts and not life or death thoughts. So that's cool. It'll be a good time with you guys. Ryan Dillon, there you go. Stiggs, howdy from Northwest Lower Michigan. Love to see it. Hope all is well, good sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good to have you here. Ryan, we're hoping for good news and we can celebrate, dude. Honestly, seeing what I'm seeing, this tumor there's a few parts of the tumor that in the last 3 days, I'm telling you, it went from the size of like, I don't know what's a good illustration of it. I don't know, the size of like a half the size of a peanut down to it's hard to put it in perspective, but like half the size of a peanut to like a couple grains of rice. Like very quickly, the body is literally sucking the death right out of the tumor into the lymphatic system, and it's just pumping dead cells, just like it would any other part of your body, because you have lymph nodes all over your body, like rapidly pumping it out. So yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, either way, we're celebrating because we're well on the way. Spaceman, hey man, what's going on? Check my head doctors. Hope you get some results fast, man. Yeah. Yeah, Thursday and by Friday at the latest, I'll have the goods. That's what I'm hoping for. So should be a good time by the end of the weekend here, right before going to Vegas for the old Waste Expo, which, by the way, raise your hand in the chat. If you're going to Waste Expo, wave your hand, punch me, do something. Let me know in the chat. I know Ryan. I know Dylan. Excuse me, Elite, I believe. Let's see. Cade Covington, what's going on, man? Looking good, my man. Keep up the great work. I appreciate you, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. VPS Dumpster Rental. How are your 25s doing on weight? I'm getting between 2 and 3-ish, somewhere in there. Obviously, I've done 25s where it was 1 ton with just debris, just like brush debris, very lightweight, large volume ones. But then I've done some more construction stuff where 2x4s, sheets of plastic, different things like that. And it's in between 2 to 3. So, so far, I really haven't had much trouble at all. I think maybe once I've come close to 5 tons and I'm still under 26. So all good. Ryan's going, Dylan's going. Oh, Elite, we were going to go, but can't make it work, bro. Oh man. Okay. Well, next event, man, we will see you rolling. But you got fish in the fryer already, and some other things going on, building that business. So you do what you got to do, man. VPS, nice, yes sir, yes sir. Dylan's upset with you, man. He's upset. He's upset with you. I'm just kidding. Yeah. So, wanted to share some. I honestly don't remember last week if this had already happened or that day or not. I'm waiting to hear back from a customer about a bid that I put in for basically 60 dumpsters, doing 60 dumpsters in 5 days. There will be dumpsters afterwards that it'll taper off, but 60 total dumpsters roughly with my, due to weight restrictions, For me, it'll be roughly about 60 dumpsters. I've done the numbers. It'll be about 9,000 pounds per load. So just under, 4.5 tons. That's what they say. I, of course, in the quote, put it up at 10,000 just to be safe. But yeah, whether I get the bid and I win or not, I did want to share the process of what I went through, bidding out this job. The total on it, that I bid was $38,100. The $100 doesn't mean a whole lot to me, but that's what it ended up to be. So, yeah, I just I wanted to share that with you guys in a video at some point for sure. But I'm waiting to hear back from the man with the plan, if I'm the guy or not. So I'll be following up tomorrow. I sent over the proposal, quote, whatever you want to say, and we'll see. We'll see if this happens, and it goes through. There's several kind of moving parts with this, and I have multiple like contingency plans in case something goes wrong with my equipment or I'm not running fast enough for them. I've got other people and other equipment to step in and make things happen. So obviously that would slow down potentially the net on that, but gross, as we all know what that means, not what we have in our piggy bank afterwards. At the beginning, this is going to be 38,000. So this is the largest quote I've ever given, to be honest. Nobody's approached me with a job anywhere close to that. So the guy said, if we can make it work, he's going to share with me his budget. And so I'm like, okay, well, if I'm shooting way high, maybe we can talk about why I added in some cushion, not half of that, but I added in some cushion on there just to make sure that I'm not going to get hosed. Even if everything, worst case scenario, I still make a little bit of money and things get done, is how I kind of, I put that together. So I'm going to put that in a video and share that. And maybe it's a help. Maybe it's a horrible way of doing it and I can be corrected in the comments and it'll be fantastic. I would love that. And we can go to school together here, but yeah, I'm going to share that at some point, but roughly 60 dumpsters, and it'll be moving. It definitely would be moving. So that week, the proposed week of that happening would be the Sunday, starting Sunday, at least I'm assuming he wants it prepped on Sunday for that Monday, starting the week after Vegas. So I'm assuming we're going to lock it in or not at all within the next day. And then I get everything lined up and we're about to rumble. So I'm hyped for it, but it's a little daunting. It's a little daunting just at the beginning. I'm assuming they're going to be going crazy fast, and then it'll taper down as they start slowing down with it. But yeah, 38,000. I said, as far as payment goes, I mean, I normally just take credit card. To do something like this, I'm going to need like the first $5,000 up front, or maybe 10 grand or something, to kick this party off. With these dump fees, it ain't going to be no joke. So and we're going to need to have that cleared, into my bank, a few days certainly before. So yeah, going to be pretty interesting. So anyways, I'll share that with you guys, the nitty gritty stuff in a video, but yeah, I'm hyped about it. Ryan, well, better luck next year. Yes, sir, Ryan. Yep. Elite. Be there or be there next year. Ryan's laughing. Yes, sir. Okay. Well, we got 15 people here. Anybody else going to Waste Expo? I know a few other people are going, but I'm just curious how many more are making the venture over there. And frankly, I've said this before. I definitely want to go there for the camaraderie and brainstorming and stuff. But like something that I really has made the huge difference for me is the ability to have some business. Well, not business credit, but business loans tied to the business. And for everybody who went to, at the time, Lone Star Dumpster Showcase, Streamline Financial, Nathan, I'm just telling you that I this quote would not have been able to be a thing for this job right now, with the dumpsters I had before all this, before getting some loans through Streamline. Huge help. Them taking a chance on a smaller company, not that much history, all that stuff. And we're just rolling. We're just cooking. And going to Waste Expo and looking at potential options, serious options that I now have in my back pocket because I have the funding to be able to make that happen. This is not a commercial. I don't think they even do sponsorships or whatever for that stuff, but I don't know. I'm just like, there's potential as doors open up and you meet the right people and you get in contact with the people who can push the buttons and make things happen. It's just, there's not a whole lot that can stop it. Dylan, not going to lie, Nathan failed me on one and I managed to get a better deal. Nathan had got me previously. Whoa, interesting. Okay. Dylan, we can share the good, bad, and the ugly. If you want to. How did he fail you as far as like interest rate, or like you needed to get the deal secured quickly and he couldn't get it done fast enough, or like what what happened? If you don't mind sharing, if you don't want to, it's all good. We're not bad mouthing anybody. We're not throwing anybody under the bus. But we can, share our piece or whatever, no matter what. So, so far I've done the hook lift trailer and then the two different loans. If I had known, I probably would have had it as one loan, but I didn't know what was about to happen. Things going kind of crazy. But the two loans for the 3 and the 4 dumpsters that I got. So it's been simple. It's been easy. He has all my information. Hey, need some more cans. Let's do this. And okay, boom, boom, boom. Sign it over. Done. 3 months of history of gross numbers for the business, and we're off to the races. So that's kind of how that went for me. But I understand there's some other things that can happen. Nobody, first of all, no one person is perfect, and there's no perfect company either that can make everything just happen. So Dylan, I have used Nathan before. Then the next one, he said I was too new. I previously had a loan with them, but I found a guy that got me covered quick and easy. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, Nathan. Nathan. Dylan. I'm wondering, and I sort of asked, and it's kind of it sounded like it was kind of a gray area, like the amount of money you're asking for, and the history that you have with them as a company. I started with the hook lift trailer, and I've made, I don't know how many payments, 7 or 8 at this point, since I initially, when it went into production, and I just said, let's start the payments now. I want to be done with this. But I put 10% down, I think, on that. I can't remember now, to get a better interest rate. But That was what, 30 something plus thousand for the trailer. And then, and obviously shipping and other things that was out of pocket, at the time of shipping. But, and then I asked for the 3 dumpsters, which were what, 16, 17, the concrete reinforced one, the 20 and the 25, and then the 4 220s and 225s. That was 24,000 something. So to me, those are significant numbers for loans. But I can also understand a company, like if you're asking for like $100,000 or $200,000 for a truck or something crazy. And, I don't know. I'm not making excuses for anybody, but like I wouldn't expect any company to, even with my history, or maybe my my gross numbers each month. At this point, the bottom of the barrel, outside of January, February, the bottom of the barrel is 10 grand, and the highest is like 23,000 in a month, somewhere in there. That's kind of my range right now, and it's definitely trending higher and higher in that range. But I can see a company going, do we really want to trust this dude who only has a smaller loan with us to go up to like a 6-figure? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there, but I would not expect them to be like, yeah, we'll give you 200,000. Like, just my self-awareness of my business, I know there's months a loan payment on a $200,000 truck or something crazy. I'm just not, it's not the right fit. So I can see that being like an excuse, or like, hey, we need to see a longer history of you making payments and stuff. And I asked that on certainly I asked that on the second loan for cans. I was like, I just got a loan for 3 more dumpsters and I already had the trailer. I technically owe you like $50,000+ or something at this point, whatever it is, somewhere in that range. And now I'm asking for a third loan. Like, are we chill? Is this legit? And he's like, yeah, it's just looking at your numbers and seeing where we're at and looking at your history of making payments and whatever. So I'm like, cool. I'm down for that. If it makes sense to you, I feel comfortable. If I don't feel comfortable enough to ask, like, I don't care if you had said yes. If I don't feel comfortable, I'm not doing it. And my new way of thinking, kind of since all this health stuff happened, my mental, I don't know, fortitude or whatever you want to say has drastically changed. So for me now, if I don't feel comfortable now in the state I'm in now, it's really not the right ticket for me. I can see 6 months ago, yeah, I was just being a coward and I didn't have the guts to pull triggers, and I was too cautious. Weak hands, but yeah, man. I'm kind of rambling, but that's that's my experience. Dylan, okay. I have used Nathan before. The next one that I was to. Oh, I just read that. Okay, sorry. Ryan, Nathan, and Guy are awesome, great people. They hang with also, and will be in. Okay, they'll be there too. Cool, very cool, very cool. Dylan, I have nothing against him at all. He helped me on one for like 25K. Then 8 months later, denied me on 32K. Oh, that's not much of a difference. A jump. Interesting. When they denied me, called like 2 weeks later, offering a loan. Whoa. Okay. Weird. 8 months later. Yeah. Having 8 months history of a payment on 25K and then denying on a 32K. Interesting. Yeah, Yeah, I don't know. Elite, I use my local bank. All I do is call and say, this is what I need. My credit is crap too because of the divorce. Elite, gotcha. Yeah, man. Honestly, I've gone to what, 2 banks and 1 credit union. And it's like I just walked in waving around a gun, dude. Like they're like, we we don't want any trouble. We don't want any trouble. I'm just like, bro, here's all my numbers. Here's my stuff. Here's what's going on. They're like, we can't talk to you. We're I'm like, bro, do you not like making money? You don't like the green stuff? Like, I pay my bills, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, cancer isn't going to take me out. Like, nothing else is going to. Like, get out of my way, bro. Like, you're gonna make money on me, dude. You've had, and one of the credit union, I've had, I don't know how many loans with them for auto stuff. I'm like, bro, I've banked here. You've gotten all the interest out of me. You just stopped liking the green dough. Like, are you on drugs? Like, should I call somebody for you? Like, bro, craziness. Man. Anyways, yeah, I wish I had better. I want to bank local, but like, you're forcing my hand. Like, I'm gonna have to go to somebody else, and it took like 2 seconds with Streamline. So it's like, I mean, whoever wants to make the money first, bro. Like, I don't know what to say. Dylan, I just today signed on another for 65. Bro, let's go. Bro. Okay. So is that a truck? Is that crazy dumpsters? What are we doing with that, man? Man alive. 65K. Let's go, bro. What's the, dare I ask, what's the payment on that? Or the interest rate, or what, if you want to share, you don't have to, whatever. Dylan, my guy will be in Vegas too. Okay, cool. Very good. Very good. Man, dude, there's going to be some crazy deals going down in Vegas. There's going to be some wild stuff. Oh, 10 cans. Okay, gotcha. 10 cans. I'm assuming 30s, 40s. Making that happen, dude. Let's go. High roll. He said, just good credit, bro. Let's go, man. Elite, I found a can manufacturer. I'm going tomorrow to look at the fact. I'm thinking about going live on Facebook. Anyone interested in watching? Yeah, man. Can we go live in Dumpster? Excuse me, Dumpster 101. Do we have the ability? I've never done it, and I don't know if I've honestly seen somebody else do it, but can we go live in the Facebook group? Is that a thing? I know we could personally go live, and then after the video, we could then share that to the group from our personal thing or something. But is that a thing? Am I just ignorant here? Check in, poll, feelings. Okay, maybe we can't. Maybe we cannot go live. Live video. At least I'm able to. Says I can go live in the Dumpster 101. Interesting. Yeah, man. Dude, yeah, go live. Where are you going, if you don't mind me asking? 10 dumpsters. Okay, you're doing 5 and 5. Gotcha. 30s and 40s. Bro, let's go. 10 more cans, bro. Let's cook, dude. Let's go, man. Awesome. Do you think, Dylan, is that 10 dumpsters? Is that because you're behind and you need that, or you need to have a little bit more cushion? What does that look like for your inventory and keeping things moving? Do you have any bigger contracts or stuff going on right now, or why, if you care to share, why go 10? Why Why not? I don't know, 5. Uh, Something else that I guess kind of depending on where you're at, maybe in your business, of course, the demand for it. You need to kind of calibrate to where your business is at, what's going on with that. Um, for myself in February, when my numbers basically doubled in February, and then it basically almost doubled again in March, I was like, okay, whoa. I absolutely, going even before February, I already knew I need another 20 and I want to try 25, and I might as well get a concrete can because I'm tired of, beating up my 10-yard cans that are higher rails. Right. So I already knew that. But then when I saw February numbers and I was like, okay, this is different. This is different. We gotta get some more cans. And dude, I'm telling you, if I did not buy those 2 extra 20s and those 2 25s, I would have, bro, I would have this month alone, I would have probably missed out on, I'm just trying to guess. Because they've been, last week, all of my cans were gone. Like gone. I had my 7-yard and I had my 2 10s, which I can't move because the truck isn't finished. So a concrete dumpster, 7-yard and 2 10s, 10 dumpsters were gone. Now I'm about to start having some trickle back in, and they're done from these larger, longer projects. But it's like, I needed to get more cans, and for me, in my opinion, for my business, the pulse of my business, I thought the 25 was a hit. We're going to double down on that, getting 2 more. I don't need 10 more 25s. I need a few more to be able to have 2 doing swap outs back and forth, and then maybe 1 other person. For me, that was the ticket, to be able to keep 1 guy going and then somebody else, or, 1 interchanging between the 2 or whatever. And then adding the 2 more 20s for me was just a 20s is the deal. It's less of a thought for me to say, yeah, I need some more 20s, because it's the bread and butter for under CDL. So, yeah, getting 3 and then getting the 4, it was just the right time. And seeing the numbers, I'm like, I can't deny what I've seen in February. I can't deny what I've seen, the crazy numbers in March. Like, yeah, so it's just different. I feel like it's going to be different for everybody out there in your local market, depending on maybe weather's being a factor coming out of the winter time. But when you see things that are just historically not normal for you, you can't turn a blind eye to it. It's just, you've got to be locked in and go, okay, the winds are changing. Okay. So, and so far, gratefully, thankfully, it is only cooking more and more for me over here. So, I'm grateful for the growth of the business and stuff, but like, we've got to grow in our mentality to adapt to, like, I don't know, in my opinion, proportionally. Just because you have 1 solid week and you're all rented out and you're like, yeah, I'm on top of the world, doesn't mean you go buy 50 more dumpsters when you only had 10 or something. Like, let's just calibrate, kind of a thing. So, David, what's going on? Glad to have you here, sir. Good evening, Daniel. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How we doing? BPS, are we competing on how much we owe? Because I own my BPS, bro. Oh man, bro. I mean, sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes all we got is just stuff in our in our gut here. Northland Dumps out of Kansas City. Okay. I've never heard Northland Dumps. Yeah, man. Let us know how that goes. Go live in the group, man. Interesting. Dylan, both was sold out almost 6 weeks straight, bro. Would like to keep same available, but also have some potential stuff this summer that will take them all if it goes through, bro. 100%. Yeah, it was. Oh my gosh. When I got those three, it's only three, okay, but the 20, the 25, and the 7, and all of those were gone as well. I was just like, okay, this is not normal for February. I've got bigger relationships starting, repeat business starting up, and adding to the pile, and so it's like we gotta be ready to rumble. So yeah, 6 weeks straight having basically nothing. If that's not a sign you can't read type of a thing, that is Dylan going, we have to address this right now because it's about to get wild. So 100%, man. 100%. Absolutely. Ryan's laughing with VPS. My ass, my kidneys, and my liver. Oh boy. Elite, they are wanting a booth in November. Okay, gotcha. Wow. All right. Man. Stuff happening, man. Crazy times flying. Dude, how are we at the end of April? Like, the year just started. What's happening, dude? We're a third of the way through the year. Do you realize that? Like, time is just, for me, it's just shooting by. The first 2 months of the year was just a blur because of other stuff going on, but whatever. But like, wow, bro, like it's we're already here. We're already cooking. This contract, like, it's happening. Or I hope so. Lots of lots of things working. And when the contractors come out to play and to make things happen, like, they're not bluffing. They're here. It's time to go. You've got to have the dumpsters in place. You've got to have the equipment working, functional. Go do your maintenance. Everybody here who has been slacking on maintenance, grease your stuff, change your oil, do what you got to do, man. Get it done now, because when things get even crazier going into the summertime, you're not going to have enough time, dude. You're going to be working the 12-hour days. You're going to be getting cooked out there and going, man, I wish I would have been able to have to blah, 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 blah. And now you got to do it on the weekend, and maybe you don't get it all done. And then you have, just get it done. Get your stuff done. That's my whatever that I'm saying here. So get it done. That's for me and you. Dylan, my last order of 40s had 2 go from Keystone to custom, bro, 100%, and haven't come back yet in 4 months. Dude, Dylan, the 20s did that. So the 15s did that. Have every single dumpster. Hold on. The 15s did that when I got those. The 20s did that within like a day. The first 20s that I got. The 20 and the 25, I know that was same day when I got those. I think it was the only dumpsters that I've gotten that didn't immediately go out, and I was already booked out completely when I got those, was I think the 25s. And it was like a day and a half later. Then the 25s went out. It's just, it's a beautiful thing, but it's also like, bro, what if we didn't get these cans? It's like you've left that much money on the table. 4 months of 240s. I don't know what your prices are, what you actually, bring home from those, but like, you're paying for half a dumpster at that point, or maybe a whole, like, you just paid for itself. Like, come on, dude. Like, it's crazy stuff, leaving that money on the table. And as I'm not the person on here to be like, yeah, and you should learn from me. I'm the dude who left tens of thousands of dollars on the table last year in the name of efficiency. And you can have whatever excuse you want to name it, but like, I left money on the table like nobody's business. That would have been more relationships, more 5-star reviews, more probably guaranteed repeat business, even with homeowners, that I left because I didn't have the right size they wanted, or I couldn't get them the one that I did have in their time frame, because I would have been booked later on or something. Like, it's those stupid things where, like, get out of your own way, dude. Stop screwing around. So I don't know. I'm saying that for me. I don't know if anybody else needs to hear that, but like, I'm not trying to push anybody to make wild decisions, but it's just like, bro, I would have paid for a couple dumpsters because of this. I can't make that mistake again. I've learned too much. For as much as you can, predict the future and have reasonable expectations. Like, I'm just not going to be that guy anymore. I'm not. Ryan Grease, what's that? Elite's laughing. Oh man. Ryan, you do what you got to do, bro. VPS, a tip for everyone. I put my truck in a kids event for my county. Touch a truck day. I can read. All types of trucks were there, but I was the only roll off. We got more business than the candy we gave. Bro. VPS popping off, dropping bombs over there. Dude. Did VPS, I just need to tell me. I just need you to tell me, did you literally steal any candy from some kids out there? Did you get the business and take the candy home too, bro? Like, is that where are we doing a double 2-for-1 action? Touch a truck. Let me have your parents' information for dropping off a 20-yard next week. Sounds good. And I'll take that Snickers back. Appreciate you. Oh my word, dude. Crushing it, dude. And dude, I got a bunch of thoughts, but like, taking a risk on making that type for a day or for, I don't know, 3 hours maybe. I don't know how long that event was, but you took a risk going there. It could have been a complete waste of time, dude. And you took that chance and were the only roll off, bro. Like, even if you weren't the only roll off, you probably still would have gotten some business somehow, some way down the road, or, whatever. People remembering you and how the truck works, and kids being able to see all that stuff. And pictures down the road. That's going to be in family albums and all sorts of, who knows what. But like, dude, you unlock the cheat code over there doing something like that. That is awesome. That's seriously awesome. Ryan, VPS, they do that. Also at our school, local schools, it does work. Bro. Man, I got to find out. Man, everybody's bringing their truck to... Man, here's all the candy. What's your parents' name and phone number and email? Let's make this happen, dude. Let's go. Very cool. Very cool. VPS, and it was a success in the county. Call us for next year. They let us put a booth in the line of kids to get inside the truck, and honking the horn was awesome. Bro, dude, that is so stinking cool. The county called you. VPS. Are you trying to tell me that you're about to blast off in outer space with these dumpsters, making things happen? The county's calling you. You're getting into the minds of the children out there. They're getting hit with the candy and with the sweet truck, being able to play with it. Game changer, bro. Let's go, man. So cool, dude. Man, I don't know if they have that around. I've never seen or heard of that ever around here, but now I kind of want to find out. until I get the old truck back. I've got just the trailer, but I don't know if that counts or not, but probably not. Get the old Chevy and see what happens. But yeah, man, guys, we are at the 46-minute mark. If anybody else has anything you want to share, you're more than welcome to. But I think I'm gonna hop off here. Thank you for joining me here tonight, hanging out, talking a little dumpster actionage. It works. We got 12 bookings, bro. So 12 bookings, $500 a piece. I don't know what your price is. We're talking $6K. An afternoon, you just brought in $6K plus probably lifetime customers. Dude, heck yeah. Hey, we take the truck and you do. Okay, cool. Okay, I didn't know if they're like real strict or weird about stuff, but bro, truck and trailer, they love it. I got to see what's cooking, dude. I got to see what's happening. I'm down to clown truck and trailer or big truck or whatever. I mean, my medium duty truck, but big to me. Yeah, man. Dumpsters to you, Daniel. What's up, bro? Hey, good to see you, man. I'm actually about to hop off here. We've been going for about 47 minutes now, but good to see you in here. You can watch the playback. But long story short, things are going well. I got a big contract that I put in a bid for, and I hope to hear back probably by tomorrow. I'm going to be calling them, but yeah. Appreciate you guys hopping on here. I'll be in Vegas. We'll do a live stream probably that Tuesday next week, and making things happen and looking at what the possibilities are, what the opportunities are in Vegas with equipment and all sorts of stuff. So should be a good time. But guys, be safe. Go drop off some cans, and I'll catch you guys later. God bless. See ya.